and I also, to your point about waiting so long, I always go with like the bully theory. Like in school, like I feel like when there's like that one like main bully, like you'll notice like the trickle down effect. Like if I go to the teacher and be like, yo, Jerome is bullying me, the other students be like, yeah, he bothered me too. And then it's like this whole domino effect of like 9 people coming out and saying like, you know, oh, he stole this from me, he did that to me. But I think especially somebody as powerful as Bill Cosby, it's like Bill Cosby has been powerful since like 82. Like that's a long fucking time to be like a person in power, of power, to hold power. So I get why women waited so long, because it's like, especially if you work in the entertainment industry, like that could really ruin your whole career. Like, not, especially if people don't believe you. It's like, well, now I've been shunned for telling the truth. It's,
and shame
I get why people don't.
And I understand the part that where people don't believe you, and shame on the people that make accusations that which are not necessarily true on men who actually don't do anything. Because there are some men out there, I'm pretty sure, that have had to take accountability for things that they actually didn't do because of a false accusation. It's a very tough subject, and I have nieces, and what strikes me is very like trying to be very partial with this and versus impartial, and understanding and hearing out every situation thoroughly, is because I think about if one of these stories had been one of my mom or aunts, and I would want to believe them versus, you know, like you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, because when the shoe is on the other side of the foot, you tweet in a different tune. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like there's just power in numbers. Like again, like when there's one person saying something, even to reduce this to as minimal as the Nicki stopping people's bags. Like when one person says it, you're like, all right, maybe Little Kim is on to something. And then Remy says something, you're like, all right, maybe this shit is kind of true. And then K Michelle says something, and then Cardi B says something, and all these people are saying shit, and you're like, well, damn, bitch, like, is everybody just out to get you, or like, have you actually done this shit? So like, I think there is something for strength in numbers in situations like this. So,
and a part of me is like, you know, with him being, and we could talk about this on all, like, I don't think that anything he did was, well, he admitted to giving Quaaludes, but think about the other part too. And before I get to that point, let's just say that thank God that justice has been served, rightfully so, if, you know, in the court, in the court of law.
There you go. Yeah, I know. You're struggling through it. It's okay. It's all right.
But anyway, what about the women, part of these women who partially or could have been chasing him because he had such a high stature at the time?
Like to sleep with him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that doesn't negate the fact that what he did is
right, but
terrible.
I'm saying, I know exactly, but I'm saying,
I'm pretty sure that's how, I mean, again, because, now this is no shade, but Bill Cosby has never been anybody where I looked at and I've been like, wow, that's a very attractive person.
I never even looked at him like that.
Yeah, no, me neither. Like, I've never once thought about his...
I never even thought he was married for so long.
Camila's also on some fuck shit too, but we're not talking about her right now.
That's the business.
But yeah, so, no, I'm pretty sure most of these women came with the intention or the goal to sleep with, but like definitely doesn't negate the fact that like you drugged people and then raped people, which is not consensual. Because even if I come to your house to have consensual sex and then you drug me and rape me, even if I was going to have sex with you, that's still rape. Like even if I came 100% like, yeah, I done fleeted and I done did all I need to do today, still rape. So, and what really makes me upset is that you niggas that are on the internet really defended Bill Cosby on some like Hotepian and shit. Like, nah, Bill Cosby ain't do it, blah, blah, blah. Like, we need to get Bill out of jail. It's like, Bill Cosby did not give a fuck about y'all. Like, Bill Cosby was the first one.
He was the one talking mad shit.
First one talking about there'll be no rap music on the Cosby Show. Rap music is ridiculous. Put your pants up.
Stop talking like that.
Stop naming your kids Shaniqua and Quantetta. He did not give a fuck about y'all black asses. Like, if you wasn't a Temple student or them like block people, like if you wasn't, you know, Morehouse bound or Hillman bound or Spelman bound, like, he didn't give a fuck about you. I know Hillman's not a real school. Please leave me alone. I weaved it in there with the other two for the sake of the sake, but it's like Bill Cosby did not give a fuck about y'all. Like, y'all niggas that are sitting at home on Twitter, smoking blunts all day and walking around with Nike slides, he don't give a fuck about y'all. He did not care about y'all. But y'all keep dying on the hill for other people. Y'all keep doing that.
I had an interesting experience. This must be I got a story to tell. And I keep telling people this. I got a story to tell. So the day I was out, I went to a bar and I was just like watching the game, and I was with my boy, and I was like, we were sitting there just talking to each other. It was a crowded bar. And this young lady came and stood in between, like she came like started touching my head. I had a bandana on, and I was like, she's like, "That's a nice bandana." It was like had like patterns or whatever.
What color was it?
It was black.
But
it was patterns. It wasn't like we're not doing this today.
Okay.
I see what you're trying to do.
Anyway. Are you a black diamond?
I don't even know what that is.
I just made it up. But it's like some real shit, right, yo? Like, yo, I'm a black diamond. Actually, it sounds too nice.
It sounds like a biker gang or some shit like that.
I feel like it sounds like some shit that Jay-Z would be a part of. Like, oh, I'm in the Black Diamonds. Like, some real elite-ass club. Like, Diddy, Jay-Z, like, just the richest of the rich. But you got to be black.
In that case, I aspire
to be a black diamond. We should make a... we to put it in the atmosphere.
It's all right.
No, it's gone.
It can come back.
It's gone. Anyway.
Pull this tape of episode 80.
Right. Run me my money.
Yeah.
Russell Simmons.
So as I'm talking to my boy, like, we're not having casual conversation over like a brew, and she's talking to me,
a brew,
and then he steps away for a second because he knows that she's trying to make conversation. Mm-hmm. And you know when you like you're not you still figuring out the atmosphere with the person you're talking to, you still trying to read. So I'm looking at this bitch like
what your intentions are.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Are you trying to get a drink?
Yeah, she's blinking her eyes, and then I'm looking down. And I'm like, she's holding her cup, but she's holding it with two hands, and I'm like trying to look to see because it's really dim in there. I'm like, oh, this bitch is drinking water. I was like, yo, you fucked up. Yo, because
I don't know how people go to the club and drink water. I'd be miserable.
You got to see what I'm trying to figure out her state. So she's like, oh, I had a few.
Oh, so she's rebounding now.
So I was like, oh, all right,
yeah,
cool.
This intermission, she's trying to go in for act 2.
I'm like,
call.
I was like, I'm in my head, I'm like, nah, she got to get the fuck away from me. Because 2, back to this whole Bill Cosby shit is like, you have to know your atmosphere and what you're dealing with. And at that time, I was like, all right, I'm not going to engage with somebody who hasn't been getting intoxicated with me or been indulgent with me.
Yeah.
If you already come, I'm not going to be.
Because I don't know your levels.
I don't know your levels. And I don't know who you are and what your intentions are. So I was like, cool. Nice talking to you. Nice chat, whatever. And then like I just went and sat at the bar. I was like, yeah, get the fuck away from me, bitch.
And you got to protect yourself.
Because I'm not
talking about condoms. I'm talking about that too.
I do have to protect myself because I remember this is why I'm always on this state because I'm always alert. And because I'm black and I know that it's always a target on my back. Let me tell you something. It's so funny.
Let me tell you something.
It's so funny. The other day, not even the same day. I think it was like a couple weeks after. These dudes was like staring at me and my boy. And they got up like to leave, and you know how like he's like, wait, now where the fuck they went? Because we going too, because you have to be alert everywhere you go. And that was just my time. And it was like I didn't realize how alert that I am because you have to watch yourself and everybody around you how they move.
That's
so I was like, wait, hold on, this nigga's left. No, we leaving too because y'all not gonna catch up.
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
especially when a certain like amount or type of people leave. Like if I'm at a bar, let's say I walk and there's 20 black people. And in 15 minutes, all the 20 black people have disappeared. Nigga, call me Houdini. I'm also
right.
going to be gone.
Right.
Because what do y'all know that y'all have not told me?
Exactly.
You don't even have to tell me. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I open up Shade Room or wherever. Like, I'll figure it out another day. But nope.
Did you see what happened at Global Citizen Award?
No, I was supposed to go, but I didn't. What happened?
Apparently, like, I guess not cages.
Somebody aired it out?
That's what they thought.
Oh, shit.
Some fences had collapsed, I think, and it sounded...
Oh, I'm sure it did. And they were like, Cardi B and her friends are in here? Oh, no. This is scary.
I think it was right after her set.
Of course it was.
Oh, shit sounded crazy, I heard. And people was running, panicking.
Oh, yeah. Well, I already had a Sprint moment earlier this month or last month.
What happened?
At the Parkway. Oh. I told you it was a false alarm, but listen, you don't know false until it's false. So, guess what? These Nike Air Maxes, thank you Nike for always holding it down because niggas was sprinting. But yeah, anyway. All right, so did you see Will Smith jumping out of that airplane?
Yes, what do you want to think? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Garcelle Beauvais, who people are accusing. Did you see that? So she posted this picture of Will Smith and
Hillary. Oh, that's a different. I'm getting Hillary and Jamie Foxx. What's her name? Garcelle.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even know Hillary's real name.
Hillary's real name is Karen Parsons.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes, I was like, I know this. So she posted this picture of her and Will Smith from Wild Wild West, which I didn't even realize she was in.
Oh, I did see that.
And there's a picture of them two making out. So when I saw this, and I saw it when she first posted it.
Well, got an open relationship. You know, Jada and Will just be.
I know, and I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. But she posted a picture and she says a birthday kiss for a birthday boy, Will Smith, happy 50th. So somebody responded to her and it was like, you better take this down before Jada goes on a Twitter rant. And Garcelle said, bring it. So then everybody was like, "Oh, Garcelle talking real spicy. Fuck out of here. She a thought. She sucked dick. Blah blah blah." You know the internet. They just drug it to the extremes. So she posted like another thing, and she was like, "Okay, guys, it was supposed to be a funny post. My bad if I offended anyone. If you are my followers, you know I'm all about lifting up people, being positive and being human. I made a mistake. Have a beautiful, blessed day." That really wasn't a mistake because you tweeted the picture. But so she posted that. And then like an hour later, Vivica Fox posted a picture of her and Will Smith like on the red carpet, like cuddled up practically. And I was like, yo, Jada gonna have to beat a bitch ass because...
Nah, something tells me Jada been doing her dirt too.
But you don't do that in front of everybody. Like I feel like even if I was in an open relationship, and that's why open relationships are too messy for me. You don't watch Insecure this.
I'm starting to think
you watched Insecure last season though,
yeah,
right?
I did.
Like that whole open relationship, I'm like, I can't get down with that.
Nah, it's weird.
It is weird. I mean, no judgment to y'all, but it's too weird for me. And I almost told somebody a couple of months ago, like I would be interested in this, but I just never mind. That's a whole
because if you bring something back home, I'm gonna be tight.
Oh yeah, no, that too. But I mean, and that's the thing. You have to set up so many parameters. Like you can't bring chlamydia home. You can't bring anything else home like that.
But you can bring Stephanie,
right? But you also have to like split your time. Like even on season 2 of Insecure when I don't know if you remember, but it was like Molly was in the bathtub, Dro was doing the work with his index and his middle, and his phone rang. He was like, "I gotta go. That's Candace." And it was like that, like splitting time, especially in the middle, like. You gonna leave me like right before it's the finish line, like you can't really do it. Like I would be no bit of good.
I'm not one to judge, but I can say that probably may work for certain relationships after like you've established some type of a bond or family, and it just you guys want to try something new without having to ruin your legacy of your relationship. Maybe.
I feel like I'm not that adventurous.
I'm trying to be PC, like,
and I'm also too lazy. Like I feel like if I was in an open relationship,
maybe they just don't want to get divorced, and they just like maybe they are having an open relationship.
I guess so. Well, you saying Will and Jada?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think they're actually still very much in love though.
No, I think they love each other, which was even funny because he jumped out of the helicopter and his Trey's mother.
Oh, ex-wife, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
But
going on?
Yeah, but she practically lived with them. Like they are always together.
The same thing with Mashonda and Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. I'm like,
they be together. They sure do be together.
On vacations, I'm like, yo, what the fuck have I done?
No, Mashonda's better than I am because that whole thing with Jada and I forget the first wife's name, but that was like not amicable, but like Will and let's call her Valerie. Will and Valerie had divorced, and then Jada came along thereafter. Mm-hmm. How we understand this Mashonda Swizz Alicia thing is that Mashonda was there and Alicia was there at the same time, and then Mashonda was no longer there. Now that shit I couldn't do.
Now who's to blame for that? Maybe it just didn't work out. Maybe
even if it didn't just work out,
you're
gonna have to fucking cut this off before you get into that.
Well, she must have forgiven him because Swizz had to make a choice.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Maybe
that's not my. It's none of my business. But I'm just saying,
from the outside looking in.
From the outside looking in,
he was probably
I would be a salty bitch for many years.
He was digging in 2 different bank accounts and then decided to keep one.
Yeah, listen, but when you honestly just being your check-ins and your savings in one account.
Now he got a whole fucking federal investment.
I mean, do your thing. Shit,
I'll be on vacations too. Shit, fly me out.
But please, what,
bitch, fly.
But they have kids together though, right?
Yeah,
yeah. So once you have kids, that does make everything mixy.
They have
not mixy, but like it blends everything. So, but yeah, I was like, nah, like Garcelle's out here jumping out the window. But then I also got it though. Going back to
she was on Power a couple episodes ago.
Oh really?
Giving it up.
Toppy?
Ooh, busting it wide.
Backshots?
With ghosts.
Really?
I told you to watch.
Wait,
the
who?
shit.
Tasha?
No.
Fancy, right? We're talking about Fancy.
Yes, Fancy.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, I don't really.
Fancy was getting nasty.
I don't really need to see that though. You know,
she's still bad. How old is she?
And I feel like probably like 48 somewhere.
I was just about to say 48. She fire.
But anytime anybody has sex on Power, it always comes across my timeline within the next 3 months. So I feel like I saw Lala's titties several times. I saw 50 Cent's real or fake penis, whatever that was. I've seen it. Tory Norton. Like I've seen it all. So just gotta give Pornhub a minute to just let it come through the proper channels. But yes, anyway.
So back to Will jumping out of this plane.
Oh, she's 51.
Oh, she's
51.
Fire.
Yep, 51 years old.
I watched Will jumping.
She'll be 52 in November.
I was at work and I got to my desk and can't leave in studio, and I just happened to open up complex or something. It was like, oh, stream